Hi, good morning. Welcome to my channel and welcome to our class. So for this video, I'm going to solve a sample problem for linear programming. So ang linear programming is a technique that helps managers allocate resources efficiently. Okay? So from economics, we know that resources are scarce. So dapat ma-said mo siya, ma-use mo siya to its maximum benefit. Okay? So yun ang challenge sa managers. So linear programming allows managers, companies, organizations to allocate resources. Bakit? Kasi walang kumpanya that survives with just one product. At walang product that makes use of just one resource, like isang makina lang, isang proseso lang. So all products go through some sort of processing, and often this makes use of several machines. Okay, so yun ang madalas na scenario. Multiple products, multiple machines. Okay, so to produce that, and each multiple machines and multiple processes, and each product requires a certain amount of processing, and that means cost. Okay, so let's have this problem. We have here a ranch that fattens cattle for local farmers, and they ship this meat to the markets in Kansas and Omaha. So the owners of the ranch seek to determine the amounts of cattle feed to buy so that minimum nutritional standards are satisfied, and at the same time total feed costs are minimized. So ang linear programming only has one objective function. Elements of a linear programming, so meron ka objective function, so ano ba madalas ang objective function ay simply to minimize cost or maximize profit. Okay? So here, dito, we are to minimize the cost of the feed. Pero meron kang constraints. Okay? Meron limitasyon. Anong limitasyon dito? We are to meet the minimum nutritional standards. Okay? The feed mix can be made up of the 3 grains that contain the following ingredients per pound of feed. So per pound of feed, the feed must contain ingredient A, B, C, and D. Okay? So feed, stock X for example, must contain 3 ounces of ingredient A. So, ganun ang interpretation. Okay? So, the cost per pound of stocks X, Y, and Z are $2, $4, and $2.50 respectively. So, from this, kung wala yung constraints, syempre babawasan natin yung paggamit ng stock Y dahil mahal siya, if we are to minimize the cost. Okay? But however nga, dahil may nutritional standards na kailangan i-meet, so hindi natin maiwasang gamitin yung stock Y. Okay? So the minimum requirement per cow per month is 4 pounds of ingredient A, 5 pounds of ingredient B, 1 pound of ingredient C, and 8 pounds of ingredient D. The ranch faces one additional restriction. It can only obtain 500 pounds of stock Z per month from the feed supplier, regardless of its need. So, because there are usually no cows, 100 cows at the feed and ship ranch at any given time, this means that no more than 5 pounds of stock Z can be counted on for use in the feed. So, ito yung maximum pounds na magagamit natin for stock Z to produce the feed. Okay? So we are to formulate the LP problem. Okay? So take note that the costs are given in pounds, yet ang component yan are given in ounce. So meron tayong conversion na gagawin. Okay? So 1 pound, okay, so 1 pound is 16 ounces. Yan. By the way, the problem ay galing dito. Okay, so from this textbook. Lahat ng problems na sinolve, i-discuss natin ay hindi lahat, mostly galing dito. Okay? So, what is our objective function? We want to minimize our cost. Our objective function is to minimize cost. Okay? And the cost of the feed will depend on your use of the stocks. X, Y, and Z. Okay? So the cost of X is $2 per pound plus $4 per pound of Y plus $250 per pound of Z. That is our objective function, and that is our feed cost. The cost of the feed will be how much pound of X, Y, and Z, and per unit cost of that stock X, Y, and Z. Okay? Subject to. So, ano yung constraints natin? Ito na yung constraints natin. So, what are our constraints? To continue with our discussion, so, yun nga, ito ang ating objective function. Our goal is to minimize the feed cost. But, subject to the following constraints. Yung A ingredient requirement, na ang minimum daw dapat ay 4 pounds of ingredient A. So, minimum siya. So, it should be at least 4 pounds. So, greater than or equal to 4. Okay? B ingredient, 5 pounds. Greater than or equal to 5. C ingredient, at least 1 pound. And D ingredient ay 8 pounds. Okay? Then, meron pang additional constraint. It can only obtain 500 pounds of stock per month from the feed supplier, regardless of its need. So, no more than 5 pounds. So, no more than 5 pounds. So, it should not exceed. So, less than or equal to 5 pounds. Yan ang ating Z ingredient, Z stock limitation. Okay? So, for the A ingredient, we have stock X, Y, and Z. So, ilan lahat ang magagamit natin for A ingredient? So, that will be, for stock X daw, it will require 3 ounce of A ingredient. So, 316X. For stock Y, 2 ounce. So, divide mo natin ng 16 ulit. So, stock Y. Plus 4/16 stock Z. Okay? What else are given? For B ingredient naman, so 2 ounce over 16 X plus 3/16 Y plus 1/16 Z. Should not exceed, should be at least 5 pounds. For C ingredient, so 1/16 of X plus walang so hindi gagamit ng C ingredient ang stock Y, so 0/16, pero sige, ilagay pa rin natin. Okay, plus 2 over 16 Z should be at least 1 pound. Then for the ingredient, 6 over 16 X plus 8 over 16 Y plus 4 over 16 Z. Okay? Should be at least 8 pounds. Then Z stock, 4 over 16 Z plus 1 over 16 Z plus 2 over 16 Z plus 4 over 16 Z. Ano to mga to? Ito yung paggagamit ka ng stock Z for the A, B, C, and D. Okay? So, it should be less than 5 pounds. So, this is our LP model. Okay? So, for another video, we will solve this using the solver function sa Excel. Okay? So, I hope this helps you, and I hope you'll be able to solve the task assigned to you. Thank you, and we proceed. Okay, thank you for watching.